which right now, with most of the maps skewing towards the defense, that's going to be a good starting point to find yourself on. Reciprocity on attack, but it's going to be border, traditionally one of the most evenly contested maps in the entire map pool.
Yeah. So Maestro being banned out makes a whole lot of sense. So does the Mira. I mean, overall, these are just pretty basic bans apart from the Thatcher.
But both of those stairwells from Reciprocity will be watched. It's a trade as my man takes out Skies, but Retro's there, picks up kill number 2, finds the Mute, returning to site, getting through Passport, but there's not an awful lot of time left. There you go, my man finally pinched out and leave Brian alone inside a small office. He's got the Sophia on one side, and as he tries to detonate that toxic canister, he'll be laxing, collecting the kill. That'll be it for round number 1.
So the strategy that was set up there from Orgless was a bit of a bait and switch. What they were trying to do is...
from the second drone there as well, cleaning up those Mute jammers. And though Crazy won't have the utility in hand nor on the ground, he's going to play underneath, and that's a big explosive start.
Has not died in CCTV. Acid is still alive, so if he manages to influence this round, it will be the third mistake corrected. Excellent shot there from Foxay.
And then the second as well. Oh, a precise shot from Brian around the bomb chassis all the way over to Skies. Retro's going to wander in with the best gun in the hands of him, but he'll miss the shot. And once again, Brian playing exceedingly well. It's going to be very difficult for Laxing, who's going to have to go for frags here, but he knows he has no chance. 1 second left on the clock, and perseverance and patience from Orgless will carry them onwards. An excellent round, given to the fact as well.
Office and play it a little bit safe. Laxing exposed to Yeti, but clearly not going
Acid
to...
left to hold off on Reciprocity. Crazy will start things off, and Acid gets one as well. And they'll close that gap. They'll close it in a hurry. Crazy's still prone just by the lumber pile. He can pop up at any point to be able to take somebody down. And he sees him, but he cannot land the shots. The SMG-11 better in Skies' hands. Acid will need to try deny this plant. But outnumbered, outmanned, and outgunned. Foxy will get the final kill, and Reciprocity will take their first attack onto Ventilation. And this Orgless defense is holding steady, I want to say, even though you just lost 2 members in the plant. Ready to go down. Mark is in sight, and Orgless is nowhere to be found.
Danger close, and here we go. The diffuser going down. Skies will as well. Brian with the rush will take out Mark. That was the planter. Orgless now in a man advantage with Skies still on the floor. He will be finished off by Brian, who has been playing this round to perfection. 28 seconds. Acid is going to play it as poorly as possible, and Retro will get a free kill because of it. Laxing the final kill, and Reciprocity will take the round.
That was simply Orgless realizing we're out of time. We only have 1 body on site.
Mark will miss an opportunity there, but it was a narrow shot and can't really blame him. But oh, you can definitely blame him for that. Crazy landing an excellent shot onto Mark.
The heart breach went down early, and Reciprocity could not make the changes necessary. They have not flushed out CCTV. That's exactly where Yeti is going to sit.
He knows the Twitch has nothing that it can do to take out that smoke, but oh, what a shot from Retro. That is one of the tightest angles you can hit. 13 seconds left to go, and Laxing's moving his way down the main hallway. He'll die to my man, and that's a great job to the Jaeger, but Retro gets his second, going for the third, but will not be able to get it. Orgless take their second round total in this matchup on the same defense as the first.
It's a beautiful trick shot there from Acid to look down the rail of his gun instead of through the actual ACOG himself. Heavy strat, as you mentioned, that's where you see Thatcher get banned out. Ooh, beautiful shot from Skies. Oh my. It's going to be an advantage here, though, if Skies doesn't look the right way, as Reciprocity puts up 2 on the board, but there you go. Skies makes quick work of what little was left of Crazy, leaving Acid as the only member of Orgless against 3 from Reciprocity. 10 seconds to go. Destruction from above. Acid trying to patrol way too many areas. He's going to see 1. He'll take out Skies, but his position given away. The dynamic duo of Skies and Laxing, as Laxing is able to take out Acid. And as you said, Michael, calling it very correctly, Orgless might be all right on Armory.
The rush in here from Orgless. They're in small office and by Lucker Sandwich. Crazy will get 2 as he enters. Retro and Skies go down. That's leaving it just on the roamers. Not going to be an easy recovery here for Reciprocity, and Laxing, as he comes back to site, will go down just over 25 HP and finally die to Yeti. Orgless take their first round on attack, and in dominant fashion, a perfect round, losing nobody. A giant win for Orgless if he seizes it. And he will. Yeti takes down Mark, and now Orgless have full control over Archives.
What a play there from Yeti, and the patience to not take it out, but oh, Yeti, you have to sheath that! Put your gadget away! Skies, bobs, and weaves, and he'll collapse on Yeti. Still there, and another peek from Reciprocity. It's a great crossfire established. Crazy trades one off after Skies goes down, but There's Retro there to finish things off, and Crazy will bid us adieu, leaving Reciprocity on a 5-3 advantage, taking the round and playing out exactly the same as we saw.
Hit Armory from the Armory wall 2 rounds in a row. This time they're going on to ventilation, but the defense is very much the same. An excellent shot from Yeti there, really making up for the last round early on.
With a great recovery, but finally Retro will get taken down due to Brian, and with not much time left. Reciprocity's going to have to hold on. There goes Laxing to Brian, picking up an excellent double kill, and then Skies will now try to head in towards the main hallway, and it's Brian there to take him out. The Thermite, or the Fragmite, some might say. Grabbing 3 kills to end the round, an impressive recovery from Orgless once again.
Mark probably earlier in the round, but he's playing by Sandwich, waiting to hold this down, and no, Orgless doesn't clear out Sandwich, and 2 for Mark, a 3rd! Insane gunplay from Mark, and he gets a 4th of the down on Yeti. He doesn't know it yet, but he has a potential 4K waiting for him to claim if he just gets a little bit aggressive. It might have been called out by his team, and he will make that push happen. Brian now the last alive, and Mark goes for it with the pistol out! Will he get it? Oh yes, a 5K from Mark! Walking into every possible angle and absolutely destroying Orgless.
It happened again.
Is on Orgless' side. Mark still playing inside a fountain, and he gets one for himself. Continuing his trend of excellent gunplay, Orgless now find themselves in a corner.
Does this. But it's match point, so you're going to need Orgless to come alive. Both Crazy and Acid will do so with Foxay and Retro falling, putting us at a 3v3. Acid's pass in towards the site will be slowed down for just a second, but he's still going to be able to frag, even if he does have a goo mine in his foot. Laxing trades it off, and Acid is there with a 3K of his own. He's going to look for a 4th, and you can hear the telltale signs of the commando as he's going to tussle with Laxing. The MPX of Laxing will not be able to connect, and Acid a triumphant 4K, and will push us to the final round. So at minimum, you're going to have Reciprocity take 1 point, Michael, but even close. But it's basically going to be free real estate. This Crazy vaults right on in, takes out Retro. Skies trades him off, playing in his doorway, right next to the pillars. But there's Laxing to take out Yeti in the door frame. Rather, as Foxay grabs one of his own, Acid is there. Foxay still from below, a beautiful double kill. And as Acid gets the diffuser down, Michael, the only diffuser that's been planted on Repel. 7 seconds is the timing for the diffuser. Mark is going to vault right out. And the Shark, he's going to be in dangerous waters, but he's going to be able to grab it. And look at that Reciprocity by the skin of their teeth. Pretty impressive final round, and they were swift, being able to push back against the aggressiveness from Orgless to storm in through the Armory. Coming up next.
Well, it was definitely an excellent match from both teams. Orgless put up a heck of a fight, but